Hey everybody, it's me, Comic Crack. Today is, I don't know, Thursday. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been to the comic shop. I had to go and get bags and boards just to kind of keep preparing for the convention this weekend. And I figured that I would pick up some of my books. My kind of subscription box was jam-packed. So a few of them were Hardcase Crime, and I thought I'd kind of talk about them after I finish reading. So the first one is Peepland issue 3. I really enjoyed the first two issues. I've been enjoying the mood of it. I've been enjoying the story. For me, it's been more the grittiness of the world, even though the art isn't my favorite thing. I'm really not crazy about the art. The art could translate the grittiness a little better, but I liked the story enough. That said, this issue feels so unbelievably rushed. Even after I read the first page, I did kind of a double take because it felt like I was missing a page. We jump right into the story. Aisha, come here. I need to talk to you for a sec. What the fuck? Not now. Listen, it's about Z. You saying you have proof Z didn't kill that girl? Well, no, not exactly, but I can get it at least. I hope I can if Snyder can fix it. Look, I appreciate it. It just feels so rushed. It feels like in between these two panels, there's another panel missing. It feels like there's conversation that's missing. And then this issue jumps around to so many different things going on at the same time, not really letting anything play out. For example, you have 2 pages of that, then we jump to 2 pages of this specific story, then a page, then we jump to another story, we jump back, we jump forward to a different story. It just really feels a little like a mess, this issue, to be honest. I'm still with Hardcase Crime. I still applaud Titan enormously for doing this. Not everything is going to be a monster of a hit. This was my least favorite issue in this series, and also, to be fair, out of the two that I'm currently reading, this one and Triggerman blows this one out of the water. The other one I'll be reading tonight is The Assignment, which I got today as well. So now 3 Hardcase Crime titles. So yeah, there you go. Peepland. As I said, out of Triggerman and Peepland, if you are curious to give one of these a try, maybe hold off on this one and try Triggerman instead. But I'll be back to talk about that once I've read it. Triggerman issue number 4. Um, I just don't know what to say. I really like this book quite a bit. Some sort of loose ends starting to come together, typical kind of crime sort of story. It's not exactly like it's a complex mystery or anything. Things just kind of fall into place because everybody's just such a fucking badass that our main character knows all the angles and everything. By the time they get there, he kind of sets things straight. The thing I love about this book is, number one, the art. It's interesting. I'd like to see this stuff black and white because I think, obviously, in a lot of books, I gotta stop saying obviously. In a number of books, I feel that the coloring really lends itself to the book. In this one, I really feel like the coloring is kind of 75% of the book. I would like to see the black and white line drawings for this. There's some nice detail, but it feels to me like the coloring really adds a lot more than normal. I do love the style, though. The one thing that did stand out to me this issue that hasn't in previous issues, it's always been there, the sound effects seem pretty cartoony and really bold. but that's a minor complaint. Like, look at this color of this guy's jacket and the texture in there. Really, really great coloring. I really enjoy it. Yeah, stuff like this, for example. It's just so kind of cartoony. The backgrounds are really great. This kind of hazy... yeah, I mean, they really stand apart from the backgrounds, and I enjoy that quite a bit. It really gives it a unique look. Yeah, I mean, solid issue. Things are just moving along, and people are dying, and people are getting the shit beat out of them, and people are getting sunk to the bottom of rivers, and, you know, I really dig this one. Triggerman, volume, or number 4, actually, issue number 4. The Assignment, issue number 1, like, Jesus, at least a double-sized issue. What the hell? Man, that was a fucking hell of a first issue. I guess first thing to say is, again, the fucking art is just beautiful. The other thing to say is the kind of, yeah, I don't know, it's like the femininity of the men, the masculinity of some of the women, the utter, sorry, message popped up here, the utter kind of ugliness of, we'll come back to that in a minute, ugliness of some of these gangsters here who come to talk to him, the character of these faces, the kind of unusual look to everybody, really, really fantastic. I don't want to give too much away. I'm not going to flip any further than that. Let's go back to here. This page I stared at for a good long time. That's a hell of a painting. Or what I didn't know is that Walter Hill, Mats, and Jeff. Walter Hill put some Mats and Jeff work to the film. Was it for The Killer? How did the collaboration begin? I first met Mats in New Orleans while working on Bullet to the Head. Bullet to the Head is an adaptation of his graphic novel Diplôme dans la tête. I knew his work and was very fond of The Killer. Okay, so that's how they came to become friends. They worked on a couple things together. They're working on more. One of them is going to be a sci-fi story. They're eventually going to do a sequel to Triggerman, and then they're doing this. This book is also going to be a movie starring Sigourney Weaver, or is a movie already. I haven't looked into it any further. I do remember hearing that. Wow. That's a great, great book. That was a really, really good read. Really nicely paced. The dialogue was fantastic. Mostly the internal dialogue. Yeah, just really interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of speechless by it, to be fair. I don't quite know what's going to even happen with this book. I don't know where it's going. Really, really well done first issue. That's got me hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, so instead of just yammering like a fucking idiot, why don't I just say that's a hell of a comic. And if you are curious, for $5.99, again, this is easily 2 issues thick. Maybe a little more because of the back matter. Fantastic read. Really fantastic read. Thank you very much, Titan. Thank you very much, Hard Case Crime. Well done, team. And thank you very much for watching, everybody. And we'll talk to you.